She's drawn to the strange noises in the tank. Suddenly, a massive hand slaps against the glass.
Get them out.
But before she can catch a glimpse of what's inside, the woman gets kicked out of the lab. They're just the cleaning crew here, supposed to just keep their heads down and clean. But that day, agonizing screams echo from the lab. They look over towards the sound. The officer in charge stumbles out in pain, kneeling on the floor, covered in blood. Terrified, Zelda grabs Elisa and hauls her away. But as the lowly cleaning staff, the supervisor orders them back to clean up the mess. Looking at the blood all over the floor, Zelda tells her to hurry up and get it over with. She doesn't want to stay in this place a second longer. Elisa washes the floor and flushes out 2 severed fingers. She quietly picks them up. Zelda runs out immediately to get help. That's when Elisa spots a creature she's never seen before. Blood is constantly oozing from his abdomen. Clearly, he's been brutally tortured here. The next day, driven by intense curiosity, Elisa sneaks back into the lab. She taps on a boiled egg with her spoon. The water reacts instantly. The fishman seems to sense her kindness. He swims over to her and slowly stands up. Faced with the fishman's sudden alertness, Elisa doesn't panic at all. She gently sets down the egg, using sign language to explain what it is. The fishman seems to get it. He accepts Elisa's gift and turns to leave. This brief interaction builds a sense of trust between them. Having only seen it once, the fishman learns to sign egg. From then on, Elisa brings eggs every day to share with him. She even plays music for him. The fishman quietly listens before diving back down. But when Elisa deliberately pauses the music, he surfaces from the water, making sounds to ask her to continue. Elisa has been mute since childhood. She bears 3 distinct scars on her neck. Because of her disability, her social circle is extremely small. Aside from Zelda, who she commutes with, there's only the painter who lives next door. Elisa has no other friends or family. But thankfully, the fishman's arrival undoubtedly brings a unique joy to her otherwise dull and monotonous life. A mute woman who lost her voice, and a monster who never spoke a word, establish a barrier-free way to communicate. They've become kindred spirits. And all of this is watched by the doctor from the shadows. The next day, she goes to deliver eggs as usual, but she enters to find the fishman heavily chained, covered in fresh wounds from torture. Suddenly, footsteps approach the door. Elisa is forced to hide behind the equipment. Richard, the officer, sees the thing that bit off his fingers, and he starts venting his fury. He ruthlessly shocks the fishman with a cattle prod. Richard points out specifically that the fishman has a thick layer of cartilage on his chest. X-rays can barely see what's inside. He suggests to the general that they dissect him. Even though the doctor begs the general humbly, he only gets a firm warning in return. No one here is allowed to disobey his orders. Hearing that the fishman is doomed to be cut open, Elisa is frantic with worry. She has no choice but to find the painter next door and beg him to help her rescue this poor creature.